I let go of her. I turned to face the unknown owner of that male voice to thank him as my savior, but I suddenly realized he was my cousin. Yeah, I know you remember him from a few chapters before, since I already mentioned him. You'll remember him as my cat-like cousin. Well, this cat-like cousin has a name and a surname, and these happen to be Tetsuro Kuru, my Tokyo cousin. The city boy, as Ryu would have briefly described him. Now you could think of him as an incredibly protective guy, but I can assure you that you're wrong. He's incredibly flirtatious, and you definitely have to know about this embarrassing episode. Kuru and I met when we were in our first year at junior high, and when we didn't know we were cousins. Therefore, as he did and still does when a girl is nearby, he started flirting with me until we introduced ourselves. Gross. From that moment, he still mocks me for that by acting cool around me as if we weren't cousins, and this is what he did when salty blonde French fries was holding my wrists outside the gym. Actually, I should be the one to mock Tetsura since he managed to receive a punch on his nose at his first date with me, but let's just head back to our story. When Tetsura spoke the words, Tsukishima just had a glance at him but kept on holding my wrists as well. Which school are you from, intruder? Was his sarcastic answer to my cousin's brilliant red tracksuit. My cousin burst out laughing at him. I thought you were a nerd, guy with glasses. Can't you read? Nikeo Mahi mocked. Let go of my sweetie, Tetsura added then, getting next to me and caressing my cheeks. Gross. You're simply disgusting, I couldn't hold back. But still, I was thankful because Tsukishima's hands were no longer wrapped around mine. I'm definitely gonna have a shower later. Sweetie, Tsukishima inquired. We are cousins. Stop acting like that, Tetsura. I told my flirtatious cousin, causing him to show up his typical Cheshire cat grin. Honey, I saved you. What are you doing around here? I asked him, without paying any attention to what he said before. Matchin' with this magical word, he summoned a group of guys who wore the same crimson tracksuit. They all waved except for the short pudding-haired one, who seemed to be captured in a spell rather than really focused onto his smartphone. I turned towards Tsukishima to find out that the Nekoma guys weren't waving at me, but at the Karasuno males. And the mohawk-haired one wasn't staring at me, but at Kyoko and the new girl. Only Nishinoya had a quick look at me, but he turned his eyes away when I looked at him. His face was incredibly serious. My bro Ryu seemed to know them very well, the mohawk guy in particular, since he greeted him very loudly and grabbed him from his shoulders to bring him just in front of Kyoko. Hey, Abu met Yamamoto. Thanks for watching my video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss anything I post.